Hello, my friends. It is my anniversary coming up, and my husband got me a deck of some kind. I have been patiently waiting all day to open it. So he is the sweetest human being you have ever met. He so it's been 11 years since we got married, and of course he knows that I started a channel, and he is beyond supportive. Like, it's overwhelming. So he has my channel name here. He told me that he went through and watched a few of my videos so he would have a good idea of what type of deck to get for me. So let's find out what type of deck this is together. Oh, I'm excited. I've been like excited, nervous all day. Wanted to wait for my children to go to bed, so that way there's not too much racket. Just a second, you guys can probably hear that car. There we go. Oh, what is it? Ooh. African Tarot. Here's the box. It looks like the tower here. Okay, let's open this. Comes in a little tuck box. And look at this book. It's color. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, look at this. So it's got some example 3 card reading. Just a second. Is that blurry? So the minor arcana comes with a few more cards, but it's still in color. Oh, okay. Oh, neat. Look. The inside of the box is yellow. Okay. So it's glossy, but it's got a bit of a linen feel. Not as much as the Tarot of the Divine. So this is kind of like a perfect in-between here. And then I'm curious about the... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we have the Fool. Oh. Oh, right. So it's not. That's nice. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. So quite a bit taller, a little bit wider than a standard playing card. And it is thicker. And I think I would take another different tarot. It's a little bit wider. It feels like a really good size though. Put that away. So we got the Fool, Magician. Okay, so we can see the Cup and the Wand. This looks like a pentacle. Oh, and this is looks to be a spear, so that would be the sword. Oh, she's so pretty. I really like this sharp style that they chose. Who? By Victoria Iva. Black. So her Instagram is blackart.victoria. I'll have to check that out after. Oh, she's gorgeous. I love a pregnant empress. I'm loving the designs around the border here. There's the Emperor. Oops, sorry. Oh, I like this. Like the, it's still very clear what ones they are. The numbers are a little difficult to see, but this for me is a little bit more important. We'll see what it looks like by the time we get down to the minor arcana. Oh, cute. And then it still has the angel. There's the chariot. Oh, look at them, the zebras. Perfect, yes. There's the hermit. I love that there's no real faces and like it's just shapes. So the Wheel of Fortune, the animals are a little different. So we've got a lion, and I don't dare even try to list what these other guys are. There's Justice, and look, she's weighing something. It's the Hanged One. Oh, I like that, the silhouette. Temperance. Once again, love Temperance. The Devil. And then there's two little people down here. And they're in chains. And there's the Tower from the cover, or the box. Look at that star. Yeah, and she's still down by the river gathering water. Okay, so I see it. There's the one spilling, and then I assume this is the one that she's gathered. There's the moon with all the traditional. We got the lobster and this looks like a hyena. Oh, I love this. Okay, so instead of a child on a horse, we've got, he's an adorable little gremlin on the zebra. There's Judgment. So we've got the angel in the sky. So, and then the people in the caskets. I like that you need to really look before you see it all. Normally I don't like that in a deck for it to be difficult to see, but the more you look, the more treasures you find. Okay, so I suspect that they're color coded based on their element. So Wands is about fire. So it is interesting that they chose green. I probably would have chose like a red, but let's see. Here's the 2. Now for the minor arcana, it is a little bit more important to see those numbers, but as long as we can see the wands fairly clearly. Yeah, there we go. Looks like they're celebrating. Oh, neat. So this card, they're usually fighting each other, but they chose to put the wands in the shape of the pentagram. That's really neat. Here's the 6. Okay, so that's very the same, like very close to the traditional Rider-Waite, the guy up on the rocks. 8. This is gorgeous. Okay, so we have the Page. Oh my goodness. I love that he's on a lion. Usually the knights are on horses. There's our Queen. She's got it looks like a rose to me, but some form of flower. There's the King. Okay, so our pentagrams, pentacles, sorry, are called discs here. Oh, I like this. The balance is being, So this card's generally about balance, and I like that you can feel it even in the water. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I usually very quickly look through my decks before I review them, so that way there's no long, awkward silences. But I wanted to do like just a reaction with you guys. Yeah, so he's got the pentacle up on his hat, and then he's holding one, and then he's got one on each foot. Oh. Okay, so the fives are generally difficult, and this does. Like, you can see his ribs. It's sad. I like this. Usually this is a gentleman who is giving riches to the people. This one looks like a woman to me, which is a little different than what I normally see, so I like that. Yeah, looking over the fields. See, things are coming together. Gathering. And then enjoying the fruits of the labor, and we see with the white beard that he's older. He's achieved what he's achieved. The page. Oh, neat. Okay, so this knight is on a rhino. Oh, she's glamorous. Love the vibrant colors here. And they brought some of those colors into her king, so that's nice. Okay, so our cups are white. He's got one too many fingers. This always looks like a couple. So 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. So some of the cups are a little difficult to see. Oh, that's cute. Looks like the child is reaching up for her cup. Okay, very Rider-Waite right here. I like that. And so that is 9. And there's the family. An elephant this time. Very cool. I like that she's stepping into the water. You probably heard him. There's this one guy that keeps driving past my house in this, we call it the fartmobile. Ace of Spears. I like that they turn the swords into spears. Yep, there it is, the 3. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a little bit more difficult to see because the handles, the sticks themselves are a little difficult to see, but as long as you know to look for the arrows. There she is, the lady that's tied up with the spears. Oh, this card always makes me sad. So you can tell that they're going through it. And this one too. Here's our page. There we go. Zebra. I like that they used a different animal every time. She's gorgeous too. I like that they kept the colors, between, so that way the Queen and King will match. And then the Knights, there's some of it, but they don't match as well as the Queen and King, and I like that. Now, I'm going to try shuffling it. I think this deck will be able to be riffle shuffled because the cardstock is a little thinner. And from the side, you can see when they're all together, the different colors. So even though it has a little bit of texture, hopefully you can see it, it still shuffles really well. And what I like about decks that feel like this is the glare doesn't kind of blind you, you know? My husband nearly made me cry when he told me, not in a bad way, just like, he's like, I got you something for our anniversary. And it was a tarot deck. He is much more, what's the word? Logical, I suppose, than I am. And he's never said anything. He's never put me down. He is a sweetheart. But I don't expect him to take any interest in what I'm doing. And he always goes above and beyond. So this does, if you can see it here, it's hard to tell. Let's see, a dark background might be better. So I don't know if you can tell, but I just shuffled it a little bit and it's got some wear. I am one of those people, I don't particularly like it if my deck gets beat up super quickly. I don't mind general wear and tear, but I expect it to be after a little bit of use, not a single shuffle. That's not anything to do with the artist, of course. It's just about the cardstock. But it's better cardstock than some other decks I've had. They're slippy enough that I think I'll be able to have some cards kind of pop out while I'm shuffling, which is ideal for me. So I just wanted to quickly, okay, so it doesn't have the upside down symbolic of temptation. Interesting. Passion, energy, willpower, and strength. Okay, so 10 is a sign of burden and responsibility. Sometimes it does look burdensome, the 10 of Wands, and then other times not so much. But I wonder if these are, yeah, so I'll have to read through this because there were some images that I kind of had curiosity about. And I'm going to look her up on Instagram because I'd love to know sometimes what the thought process was for some of these cards. So the Lovers is supposed to be symbolic of temptation. See, that's something I've never really read about the Lovers card before. Like when I think of temptation and stuff like that, I think of the Devil card. And I'm very curious as to how, like, I love that they went with animals that we would not expect. That's super cool. Anyway, okay, I'm going to end up just looking and admiring these cards for a while, so I shouldn't keep you any longer. I like this little tarot book. I love it when they have, so usually when you get a little deck like this, and even with the more expensive decks, you'll get the handbook and it's in black and white. And then sometimes, now this is in multiple languages, which is really inclusive, so I do like that. But you don't see the card at all in this one because they just need to shove as much information as they can, which is good. I like that there's... My light went out. That's so rude. Apparently I need to charge it. I guess that's it. It's telling me to go. But yes, I love the colors, and I love when they add little extra spreads and a little, this one has a little bit of history. And of course there's way more information about the major arcana. Very cool. Okay, so that was the African Tarot by Victoria Iva, and my husband's going to end up watching this because apparently he likes to watch my videos. Thank you, babe, for getting this for me. It was so sweet, and I really like it. You knew exactly what I would enjoy. So I've been your local art witch, and thank you for joining me on my anniversary, celebrating 11 years. So, you know, it just keeps getting better and better all the time. Thanks again, you guys. Bye.